What is going on, people? Today we're going to go ahead and talk about a couple of different ways that you can go ahead and go about maximizing your spending, including getting up to 100% back of your purchases in game. So if you're interested in that and you want to know exactly how to go about that, as well as be in to maybe win even bigger prizes, how do we do that? Let's find out. Now here we are in the main menu. Now this is going to go through Huawei. They have an app store called AppGallery, and what's going on now is that they actually have a nice summer prize event where you could win many prizes by just downloading games, including Lords Mobile. Now if you don't already know what AppGallery is, that's actually the app store that comes in Huawei's phones and Honor phones, but you can also download it on Android if you want as well, or your emulators. Now it is a little bit of a longer process since it is not directly with Android, but if you want to know how to do that, I will go ahead and leave directions in the descriptions, as well as the link that you will need in order to get that on your emulator or on your Android phone. Now once you go ahead and have that, and we go up to the app gallery, it'll go ahead and pop it up, and it'll be pretty much just like your normal app store. You have here games, gifts, campaigns, and that is something that we will be talking about. But in this case, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and search up Lords Mobile, and there it is, and there it is. The first one that comes up, you go ahead and you hit install. Now of course I'm gonna go ahead and hit install here, that way we can get that going. But I'm going to talk to you guys about the prizes that you can win, as well as the Huawei's points, which is a currency that you can use to maximize your spending. One thing to note, if you're on Android or an emulator, it will ask you for this special access, so make sure that you grant it. That way it can actually install it, because it is not coming from the regular Android marketplace. So now as that's installing, let's go ahead and talk about Huawei Points. And like I mentioned, this is a virtual currency that you get with each purchase that you make in the games, and this is a currency that you can use in every game. Now essentially what happens is that 1 point is basically equal to €1, and that's how you're going to go ahead and gain points, and those points you then can go ahead and use for other in-game purchases, which essentially will maximize the way that you spend your money, your points, etc. Okay, now that that's downloaded, the original application is on the top left. The new one is on the bottom right for Lords Mobile. So keep that in mind. But before we do that, we're going to go back to the app gallery, because there's a couple of things that I do want to show you guys before we get into it. Now, once you're here in the app gallery, like I mentioned, they have a couple of different options. They got gifts, campaigns, etc. Let's go ahead and take a look at gifts and what exactly they have to offer. So take a look at this here. They have different things that you can get from different games, and there's the one that you more than likely will be most interested in, and that is the Lords Mobile gift. Now it says here it is a €30 welcome gift, and if we click on it, it'll actually give you some more information as to what all is included. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So here are the contents. You get all of that. You will get all of that in the game for Lords Mobile, and you even get hero medals for Black Crow. This is especially good for new players, and it'll give you the instructions right here. Download the game Lords Mobile and click claim to copy your gift code. Open the game and log in with your Huawei account. Tap the gear icon at the bottom right corner, then tap account to check your IGG ID. Head to the redemption page that it says there, and then you just go ahead and use your ID and the code, and you submit, and you get your prizes. That's it. That's all. Easy peasy, right? Now there's another one here that is very similar to the last one, and you just pretty much do the same thing. Now it tells you that both of these are valid until the end of the year, so you guys have plenty of time to get on this, get all this free stuff, especially if you're new or a newer account. But it doesn't just stop with Lords Mobile. Like I mentioned, it has welcome gifts and things like that for a bunch of different games. Now let's talk about the campaign, because this is where you'll have a chance to win big. So once you go over to the campaign, you'll get this this page here, and it'll basically tell you that you can win awesome summer prizes like a Huawei P40 Pro and P40 Lite, as well as a couple of other things as well, like a watch, free buds, etc. And you'll get up to 9 chances to do this. Now, how exactly are you able to do this? Well, here is basically how it happens. Well, if it'll stop scrolling up for me. Now, of course, Lords Mobile is the one that you absolutely will download because that's the one that you most likely will play. But there are other games that they actually give you the chance to download. And what this is going to do is going to give you a chance to download these games. And when you do, you get a chance to draw. So let's actually go ahead and go to Lords Mobile and download. Now change the orientation because it wasn't taken with the other one. So let's see if it'll do it with this one. Okay, yeah, so it did definitely do it with this one. I don't know why the orientation kind of messed it up before, but yeah. So with this one, we'll go ahead and go. Remember, we have one because we downloaded Lords Mobile, and what are we gonna get? We got to play again. But either way, you have all of these chances right here to download all of these games for extra chances at winning that. So there you go. That's definitely something that you can look forward to doing. Now let's talk about the actual launching of the game. Now, like I said, there is going to be another Lords Mobile app that will pop up. So make sure that you use the right one, the new one. You go ahead and click on it and it'll load up like usual. But there's a couple of things that you have to make sure you do before anything. So let's go ahead and let it load. Now, once you're here, you're probably going to end up on a brand new account. So all you have to do when you do this is you go ahead and you go to account and you're going to get an IGG ID and you're going to get a Huawei login. Now, what you need to do to link your regular account to this is just go ahead and go to switch device and it'll give you the Facebook login. So all you got to do is use your Facebook login, which you should have linked to your normal account, to go into this account, and then it'll log you in like you normally would. Now, once you go ahead and you do that, then you can start purchasing packs and getting the Huawei points. Now for that here, we're going to use a fine day as an example. So this is going to be a 2 euros, and we're going to go ahead and get this one. So once you go ahead and you click buy now, you're just going to go ahead and add your bank information. It's going to be up to 100% points back, and then you just go ahead and go with it. So there you go. Once you go ahead and you make the purchase, payment complete, reward 199 Huawei points, you go ahead and you just go ahead and claim that. You've claimed 1.99 points, okay? So you go ahead and you hit OK. Cool deal. It's all done. You go back, and there it is, item purchased, and you should have 199 in your points. So once you go back to make another purchase, what you're gonna go ahead and do is, we'll see about the 199. We'll go ahead and once again we'll buy, and now what you'll see is that we have a Huawei points with a balance of 1.99. So what does that mean? We're gonna go ahead and use the Huawei points. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. So you'll just go ahead and click that, you hit pay, you'll get here pay with Huawei points, and there we go. It does make you make a password. So there it is, payment complete, 199. But I actually used my Huawei points. I didn't actually use any specific any amount of actual money. So there you go. I basically got 2 of the $2 packs for just the $2. So I feel like that's really, really, really good. And you can definitely, especially if you get a lot of the $5 packs, etc., your spending would be so much better because you'll buy the $5 pack with your own money, and then you'll buy the other $5 pack with the Huawei points. So if you aren't taking advantage of this, take advantage of this right now. It's going to benefit you greatly. Like I said before, all of the information that you're going to need to get this on your Android phone or your emulator is going to be down in the description. So check it out. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. If you have any questions, make sure that you hit me up. And until later, bye.